Hey guys! So, today, sorry, I had to get closer to the camera, I didn't realize I was so far away. Today, we are going to do Flawless Foundation. Now, if you can't tell, which you probably can't because my lighting is so weird, I have a lot of facial problems with redness and zits, and hopefully you can tell better. Let's turn this light off completely. You can kind of see, like, yeah, you can't really tell on the camera. It's really bad. Oh, there we go. There's some. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to, like, see so you guys can see. It's like all over everything. But I have to turn this lighting on, otherwise you can't see me at all. So today I'm going to show you how to completely look like it's gone. So we start by taking off our glasses because it's really hard to do with glasses. And another part of covering stuff up isn't just blemishes, it's also dark circles and all that stuff too. So I start with my Wet n Wild Coverall Correcting Palette, which is this one that you guys have seen a million and one times. But I do the yellow, if I can point, the yellow with this nice little brush on my under eyes. So we're gonna do that. Oops, my mirror turned. And you always fill that in. And since I have not been sleeping at all lately, feels like it at least, a couple hours of sleep is not good, I have really bad under eyes right now. And it goes like, oh, it's just bad. So you fill that in, and then I use the same brush, but now I'm going to go in with this green color that you guys can't see. There we go, green color. And this is the fun part. Just on my forehead is where I get the most, so I kind of just dab random spots everywhere of the green to get rid of the redness, because if I just put it on each of them, it's just going to be like a bunch, because we're going to blend it in anyways. And I get it like all everywhere, I swear. You don't realize how bad it is till you go to do your makeup and you're staring at yourself in the mirror with the harsh lighting and you're just like, ah. And then I get like a couple like right there, and I have some over here. And I know stress has been bad for me lately, which is why I have this issue right now. But I start my new job on Thursday, so hopefully the stress level goes down soon, and then I can get my non-blemished face back. So when you're done, you're gonna look all green like that. Now you can kind of tell where I break out. It's everywhere. So then I take my handy dandy little sponge and I blend all of that out so that it's even. Well, not even, of course, but you know, so it's not just dots everywhere and lines in some spots. Blending is always like the hard part because there's always like so much of it that like your hand just kind of gets like, oh. Especially when you're trying to blend out like green. Green takes forever to blend, but it helps get rid of all this mess, which is what we want, right guys? That's what we want. And then don't forget to blend out your under eye as well. Alright. So hopefully all that is completely blended in. So then we're going to go in for foundation. And for my foundation, I'm still using the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control in the color Classic Ivory. Dab a little bit of that off my hand. It's almost gone. It's so sad when your foundation runs out. It doesn't want to come out of the bottle. Alright. So you kind of just dot that all over your face. And I'm going to need more because not a lot came out. And always put a little right under your jawline to blend it out, otherwise it's just going to defeat the whole purpose of even putting foundation on to begin with. And I always put it on my eyelids because it blends it all out. We've got to blend everything in. Alright. Then take a handy dandy little sponge again. I kind of scrape the excess off of my hand, so hopefully it gets onto my face, and blend it on out. All over. All the way up into your hairline, on your eyelids, because it blends it out and makes everything just, you know, flat. And when you're blending, what I like to do, and what I realized helps make it a little less cakey, is you start from the top and blend down, so that whenever you go down, it makes it, I've just noticed within trial and error that for me, it makes it look a little less cakey. I don't know how it works for everyone, it's just that's what works for me. And I don't do it like right at the beginning, but when I finish, I'll go back and I'll just go down, like just straight down. Not running it, but still patting. I'll show you when I get there, obviously. Again, blending kind of sucks, but you do what you gotta do, right? My arm always gets tired when I blend because it just sits there patting and patting and patting and patting, and it's kind of just like, ah. Okay, so the thing I was talking about, I always start kind of like at the top, and I just kind of go down everywhere where I placed foundation. I feel like it gets rid of the lines and it makes everything look less caked on and more in a flow. Alright, and then obviously there's still some showing. And so I take my e.l.f. Cover Everything concealer. Oopsies. And, oops, wrong brush. Almost used the wrong brush. And this brush, which is just an angled brush. And I take some on there and kind of pat that over wherever I put my green. Usually it's just kind of wherever my blemishes are that I want to make disappear even more. And then I also sometimes put it on my under eyes again because the yellow kind of leaves like a hint of yellow, and I don't like that. But since the dark is gone, it's easier now to cover up just the yellow instead of trying to cover up my under eye circles with my concealer. And honestly, like, this is just a method that works for me. I'm not saying like this is the perfect way to do it or this is the best way or anything like that. I'm just showing you what I do. And maybe it is easier just to go like this. I don't know. I feel like my lighting really sucks. Oops, ooh. And I don't know why it's so bad. It might be easier if I found the... because this is... If I found the top to my light, it'd probably be better because it'd be like that, which should make it a little less harsh. I have to find the top to my light. Let me blend all that out. And this one you really want to make sure you blend it because you're not going to be putting something else on top of it. Maybe. Sometimes I do whenever my nose piercing's on. Whenever I feel like it's still not enough coverage, I'll put a little bit more foundation or more what should we call it? Concealer on top. Luckily lately I haven't had to do that too much, but I have had to, so it happens. But it looks like this time just the perfect amount. Yay! Alright, and then since I use a cream highlight, I'm going to put that on before I put on my powder foundation. Because you know you don't put cream over powder. Defeats the purpose. And then I always blend that out with my finger because when I use the sponge, I feel like it kind of gets rid of it. It's just my opinion, again. Not saying it's the way to do it, the best way, right way, anything. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying this is how I do it. And I always bring just a little bit from up there down onto my nose, because I don't like my nose being super highlighted, but you know, I want some of it down there. And then you put on your foundation, well, powder foundation, to set everything. Or you can use just a regular powder, whatever you use to set your face, because you should do that. Alright, and then all your blemishes are kind of covered up better. Again, it's kind of hard to tell because my lighting kind of really sucks, but now you can kind of see a little better, I hope. I don't know how to make the lighting better. But that is how you do flawless foundation. Because, I mean, if you get really close, I guess you can kind of see it, you know. Because, I mean, it's not like it completely disappears. But it is better, that's for sure. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I hope it helped at least some of you, and I hope you guys could at least somewhat tell that I did something. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.